Let me see. Long earrings, high heels, a thin waist, and high breasts. A long neck, long legs. A man searches for a lanky girl with the body of a teenager and the wisdom of a woman. All the small distinctions we will discuss later, I will tell you about archetypes. It's important to understand their general expectations. Illusions. You need to create illusions. A corset makes the waist thin and the breast splendid. The corset is beautiful. It is feminine, and in a corset it's easy to maintain energy. Long earrings visually extend the neck, and high heels make you taller. Heels distinguish the noble woman from the peasant. Heels extend the legs and give a woman harmonious proportions. A simple woman can afford to be without heels, but a noble woman can't. Even at home, especially in the presence of a man. Oh, and then she says she feels unsteady in high heels. And the aunt says it's necessary to fill your heels. It's possible to put a man in your heel. Imagine a man standing to the right of you. And now allow him to become so small that he can fit in the palm of your hand. And as you breathe in, grab him, and as you breathe out, put him in your heel. Still holding a shoe in my left hand, I breathed in, and with the right, I took the tiny imaginary mark, this is the guy's name, and as I exhaled, put him in a small house. This is the heel, the little house. It became much easier to walk in heels, and the man turned into an obedient boy. Rubies, red stoned earrings. These are my favorite earrings given to me by my husband during the maddest year of our love. Only jewelry presented by a man makes you stronger. Those which you buy by yourself are just beautiful ornaments. Especially family jewelry, they bear the energy of kinship. They will help you feel irresistible. A ruby is the stone symbolizing the power of the lover. I hope that you very soon will receive such a gift from a good man. A huge ruby with which you will decorate the diadem, this thing that they always talk about. For now, I will show you an ancient ritual with a candle. It will help you to be adjusted to the necessary state. With this state, you will set any man alight. My aunt took me by the hand and led me to her boudoir. I think, I don't know what that means. Boudoir, let me Google. is a boudoir? Definition of boudoir: a woman's bedroom or private room. My aunt took me by the hand and led me to her bedroom. Everywhere in the room, lighted red candles were placed. Fire fills us with feminine energy. When the fire burns inside a woman, she lights up everything around her. The light draws men. Take a candle and imagine that its flame joins with your center of passion, 4 fingers below the navel. Remembering the reference to the element of fire. Repeat after me. O great eternal flame, the spark of life, alive and bright, be the eternal companion to my dreams and undertakings. Give me inspiration and insight, sexuality and heat. Give me the power and authority to subdue the unsubdued and to achieve the unachieved. Okay. Don't want to read everything. So something happened with her man that she wanted, and she began to panic. And her aunt said to her, look at him and enclose in your sight all your expectation, all the languor. What does this mean? Google definition of languor. Tiredness, inertia, state of feeling tired, I think. Lethargy, fatigue, tired. Look at him and enclose in your sight all your expectation, all the tiredness of these months. And when he, feeling your attention, will look at you, look away as if unwillingly, and then look at him again, as if confirming, as if saying, yes, yes, I am looking at you. Okay. I looked at him and mentally, seeing us merged in a passionate kiss, he caught my sight and became agitated. Something. He didn't recognize and then, oh, okay, whatever, not important. Difficulties just inflame a man. If you make it difficult for him, it makes him more passionate about you. Okay, what else did I underline? Unnecessary haste can destroy everything before it begins. As you remember, the man searches not for sex, but for the energy which he receives as a result of sex. You can give yourself to him at once. He will take away your energy and will disappear, without giving you anything in exchange. But you don't know yet if he is worth such a gift. The man should do something before you will give him yourself, before you will give yourself to him. Remember that giving yourself to him at once will cause you to you will start down the path of the lover. Uh, Remember that giving yourself to him at once will make you go down the path of the lover. And if one moment you will decide that you are ready to marry him, it will be very difficult to change the lover into a husband. It's practically impossible. The state of the lover and the promise of passion help you attract the man, but after the first meeting, you must pass on to the state of the inaccessible and attractive queen immediately. Wait, let me read that again. It's confusing. But after the first meeting, you must pass on to the state of the queen. The queen is able to constrain his desires. Evasion and gathering knowledge about the man are the two main tasks during this period. Evasion and gathering knowledge about him. You operate the world and yourself. You are independent, free, yet surrounded by a retinue of admirers. Retinue. A group of important people. Okay. So many men. Free yet surrounded by a group of admirers. Important admirers. Just as the queen with her retinue, her group of security, just as the queen with her group, so admirers make any woman a star. Security guards. Just as the queen with her security, so admirers make any woman a star. The admiration of some men always draws the attention of other men. Okay, the lover, the queen, create the illusion of their presence, of the admirer's presence. Who said that admirers had to be real? Imaginary ones will do just as well. On your admirers we will work later. Now a more general understanding is important. So, you are a queen. Your attention costs a lot. As Queen's Court expects for an audience as if for the highest favor, so too should the man wait for meetings with you. Keep him in suspense. The man should invest time, money, knowledge, and emotion to make you pay attention to him, and even more for a night with you. He will appreciate it more if he gets it after such great effort. Keep him in suspense. He should invest time, money, knowledge, and emotion. For 16 appointments, you evade intimacy, but without rejecting the man. You burn with passion and desire, just as he does, but something always disturbs you both. Urgent business, the unexpected arrival of visitors. Therefore, try to meet him on neutral territory, at a restaurant, the theater, or reception. A restaurant, theater, or reception. I know that when candles burn, music plays, and the hint of passion clouds your judgment, distances becomes shorter and hearts beat stronger. So, so too it's difficult to keep the control. Therefore, don't provoke him or yourself so you won't live to regret it later. Something desired by others always seems sweeter. Men are big children and they also love fairy tales, even more than in childhood. About admirers, about knights in shining armor which fight for a glance from you and your smile. When invited to supper, apologize and say that unfortunately this evening you already have plans to spend with an old friend who has begged you for an appointment for a year. Not if you emphasize if you emphasize his exclusiveness, he will not feel neglected. But don't forget to speak with respect about the other men. Men love competitions, so create the conditions for them. A man should feel that he fights for a prize which is desired by many. Consequently, having won this prize, he will value it. And if he will be frightened of the competition, she asks, perfect, it means he isn't worthy of you. If he isn't ready to fight for you in the beginning of the relationship, you need to wonder if he needs you at all. I think I'm gonna stop here. Yeah. Adios, people.